Hello, friends. It is October. It is the 5th day of October. It's a Monday. I'm on my third cycle of Ibrance, and I'm doing okay. I'm tired, having some weird food issues, and just normal side effects that I don't really want to go into. Because this video isn't about me. This video is about you. I would like to ask you to do me two favors. One favor is this. Being that this is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and actually it's quite international. If you watch any YouTube videos at all, you'll see that they're promoting this in London, Germany, other countries throughout the world, as October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I would like to ask you to continue to educate your children, whether you have a history of breast cancer in your family or not, to do breast exams, whether they're a male or a female. It's important to do this. And in addition to doing breast exams, you should do mammograms, especially if you have a history of it in your family, from the age of 25 on. At least the age of 25 is what's been recommended for my children, because my mother was 40-ish when she was diagnosed. I was 30-ish, was 34, and my daughter and my son have been recommended that in their late 20s, 25, they should begin doing mammograms, but they should always do monthly self-checks. The second favor I would like to ask you is, if you are aware of breast cancer, and who isn't, if you've been living under a rock for the past 30 years, breast cancer is a tumor that is confined to the breast that can be treated with what doctors and oncologists call slash burn and poison, which is to cut the tumor out, give you radiation treatments, and then poison your body and kill the cancer with chemotherapy. This treatment has worked for 30 years to contain a majority of the breast cancer from spreading from the breast to the rest of the body and becoming what I have, which is metastatic breast cancer. Metastatic breast cancer is on the rise. There are a lot of men and women who have metastatic breast cancer. Only 7% of the money raised annually from Susan G. Komen, which is Susan G. Komen for the Cure, is used to fund research. So, the second favor that I would like to ask of you is, if you come to my channel frequently to see how I'm doing, even if it's just to check in and see how Sadie's doing, if you return time and time again to my channel, you know that this is something I live with and that is very personal to me. I would like to ask you to do me a favor, and other people who also suffer with this life-ending disease. Please contact by email the website Susan G. Komen and ask them to increase the amount of money that they spend on research, because they have achieved their initial goal of informing the public what breast cancer is and what you can do to discover that you have it and begin treatment, which is breast self-exams and mammograms. So now I'd like to ask people to ask Susan G. Komen to achieve the second part of her mission, which is find a cure. Finding a cure cannot happen without money being spent on research. Susan G. Komen's president, Nancy Brinker, who is the sister of Susan G. Komen, makes $650,000 plus a year in annual salary. That does not include her extras. She gets bonuses, and she has a really good lifestyle. I am not asking in any way, shape, or form for her or the many people who are on the board of directors and earn just as much, if not more, than she does, to decrease their salaries. I am just asking that they spend the money they collect in donations a little bit more wisely and focus more on research. So, that is it. That is all I'm talking about today. I'm talking about the awareness that we have achieved and continuing it so that generations to come don't miss out on what we've already learned, and also asking you to contact Susan G. Komen and ask that they spend the money that is donated to them to pursue the cause that they claim in the very name that they hold, Susan G. Komen for the cure. That's all I have to say today. I will check in with you again later in the week once I've seen the doctor. I see the doctor every week, once a week, to check my blood work and to have tests done and see the doctor. So I'll check in with you later in the week to let you know how my doctor's appointment goes. And thank you very much for stopping by my site, for all of the wonderful comments that people leave me on Twitter and on Facebook. My Facebook is public, so anybody looking for Leslie Bolus or Leslie's Cancer Confessions can find me there. Also, it is Leslie Bolus and Leslie's Cancer Confession on YouTube. All across the board, it's Leslie Bolus and Leslie's Cancer Confession on any social media platform. So thank you again for stopping by and all those great comments. Feel free to leave comments. No mean ones. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.